Good morning. Right, I'm back out again, finally. I was just thinking, it's been what, since February since I last came out. Life just got in the way. But anyway, it's May Bank holiday. It's early Sunday morning and I'm out. So I've just parked at a little village called Monyash. Beautiful little village. I'll insert some little B-roll there. And I've planned an 8.5, 9 mile walk. So I've just walked out of Monyash. I've walked down a busy little B road, just hung a right, and now I'm walking into the absolute beautiful, stunning Lathkill Dale. So this is somewhere I've wanted to come for some time now. So yeah, let's see what it's all about. It threatens to be a stunning, beautiful little place. So yeah, let's see. See you in a bit. Welcome back. So I'm in a cave. And by all accounts, this cave is the source, or one of the sources, for the river Lathkill, which this valley is named after. But it's all dried up at the minute. But I bet it's pretty cold in the winter when they've had plenty of rain, seeing all this tumble down. So yeah. Not a bad little spot to stop and have a brew and a bite to eat, but that's not me at the minute. So yeah, I'm going to crack on and see what else this little stunning place has got to offer. Yeah, this Lathkill Dale, brilliant, lovely place. One of the most favourite places I think I've ever been in the peaks. So this is in the White Peak region of the hard to get your words out, the Peak District. But yeah, it's stunningly beautiful. Obviously I've picked a really nice day. Tried raining earlier, that's been and gone. Only a few spits and spats, but I think it's going to be a warm one today. But yeah, there's a few other bits and bobs I think along this little valley. We'll have a look around and see what's what. This place is the gift that keeps on giving. Come across this little waterfall here. Smart that is, very smart. Anyway, I must crack on. So yeah, Lathkill Dale, fully recommend it so far. not disappointed, especially on a day like this. You get little gems like that. You turn around every little corner, there's something else. This nice little view, nice part of the river. It's not that busy, it's off the beaten track a little bit. Seen a few people, a couple of runners. Oh yeah, and some Duke of Edinburgh award. Duke of Edinburgh award, not reward, Andy, come on, get it right. Doing the thing on a 3-day expedition, which I think is pretty cool to see kids doing that. So yeah, it's apart from that, it's quiet. Yes, I've started early, it may get a bit busier later, but I think it's kind of just slightly off the radar of most people's destinations. So, like I said earlier, I've done about 8.5 mile loop. I've planned that. So yeah, I always wanted to come to Lathkill Dale. I'm here, but I thought I'll try and bag an ethel while I'm at it, and I've got a ethel called Bowl Hill. You can't get to the summit because it's on private land, but you can get as close as you can off the path. So I'll pass that, and I'm going to work my way down to Magpie Mine, I think it's called. An old pit. And you can get to it, you can walk around it. I think it's kind of preserved ruins. So yeah, I'll see if I can get the drone up around there, give that a little bit of a film. Yeah, and then I'm going to loop back towards Monyash. There's a pub there called the Bull's Head. I think it's called the Bull's Head. I'll put the right name down in the screen if I've got it wrong. Yeah, and I'll have a well-earned pint there. So yeah, I'll stop waffling and I'll crack on. Right, I've come across these old millstones. I don't know if you can see them, look, just lent there. Abandoned. But it looks like, hopefully you can hear me over the babble of that water, some kind of old sluice gate or something, probably where the water wheel used to be. There's remnants of stone buildings. Just come up here, look. Like an old mill pond there, look. But yeah, like to see all that, you know, the old industry. So yeah, just walk up here. Some old gate posts. So something's telling me this probably used to be I don't know, some type of mill. I'll have a look, see if I can find the information out. And if I find anything, I'll put it on the screen. But yeah, nice little cool find. This bridge behind me, as you can see there, it says danger, temporary closure, please keep out. There's just other side there, you probably can't see it through trees. There's an old like house or remnants of house. And there's like an old mine shaft that you can climb down. So it used to be open to the public, but for whatever reason, they've closed it. But it says temporary. I don't know how temporary it's going to be, but yeah, it's a shame because I'd like to have explored that. I'll put some photographs on the screen so you can understand what I'm on about, because like all my videos, I'm making this up as I go along. But yeah, it seems pretty cool for the photographs I've seen online anyway, because I did a little bit of research before I come out on this this little walk. But yeah, it's a shame that. I was hoping that'd be open. It did say all online and that it was temporary closed, but you never know. Hopefully sometimes you don't believe everything you read online. But yeah, that's a shame. That's one I'm gonna have to miss out. There's some old pillars here or something, like an old bridge or something. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 remnants of something. I don't know if it's some kind of old viaduct or aqueduct, I don't know. But there's a lot of old industry down here at some point. Like I said, we've seen the old mill back there, the old mine shaft which we can't get to at the minute. So yeah, whether that's linked to that old mine shaft or whatever that is. God only knows, but yeah, I like to see the old remnants of industry from old. You know, nature and wildlife taking it back over, slowly eroding away. Looks quite deep for me, that, isn't it? But no, I like to see it, it's good. Hopefully this Magpie Mine, that's right up my street, that is. You know, old industry like that from 200-300 years ago. It's good to see how it all worked. But it's not a massive blot on the landscape. When you see all the stuff, you look at, there's a big cement works at Hope. I mean, that's just a big, massive concrete monstrosity. That's just not going to look good in 100-200 years. It looks an absolute mess. Beautiful surroundings, and you get a big, massive concrete thing like that. Right, so I've just walked through a village called Over Haddon. You've probably just seen me, I've just nipped into that church. Lovely church. I'm not into that type of stuff, but as in religion, let's not talk about that. But I like old churches, old buildings. So it was open, had a little bit of a mooch around. So anyway, you climb up out of Lathkill Dale, you wind your way up a road, past that church, you come to a car park on your left, which it's got toilets and all that, so if you want to have a comfort break you can. You can also park there, obviously, so it's a good little place to park up and insert yourself into Lathkill Dale. So yeah, you come up out of there, past the car park, to the top, and you turn left onto Monyash Lane, I think it is, Monyash Road, 1 or 2. We're going to walk up along here, and then I'm going to hang a right and work my way up to Bole Hill. So that's Bole Hill, just over at my right shoulder, as far as I can go. It's on private land. There is a trig point, a trig pillar, but apparently it's been knocked over. It's down by this stone wall. So yeah, this is about as high as I can go, as close as I can go. Well, anyway, that's another one ticked off. I might have said this before, but it's quite annoying, these ethels. You try and collect them, but there's a good dozen or so you can't even get to. But anyway, that's as close as you can get. I'm not going to trespass. There's no need. So yeah, that's another one ticked off. I think I'm about 65 now out of 95. I think it's 95. So yeah, I'm chalking them off. I'm getting there. But yeah, I'm gonna stop soon. I've had a drink all day. I'm a bit parched. So yeah. So the next bit I'm going to And I've just spied it through these trees. It's Magpie Mine. So I'm going to walk across to this this wall. And I'm going to insert a picture right now. Yeah, hopefully this camera's going to pick that up, but over my left shoulder there, I think, is Magpie Mine. And that's bigger and more extensive than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, let's have a wander down there and have a mooch around and see what I've got to offer. Well, there it is, Magpie Mine. That's quite impressive, that. That's a lot bigger and a lot more, well, a lot more of it than I thought there would be. I think it's been preserved. I don't know who's paid for it or if it's a charity or what, but yeah, we'll have a little explore around this and see what's what. I don't know if I'll be able to get my drone up. I might do. Let's see what we can do. I might have to ask permission, but anyway, that's very impressive. Yeah, cool place this is. Well worth a visit. I don't know what this contraption is, but I know that's an old mine shaft. I wonder how deep that is. There's one over here as well. There, look. God knows how deep that is. But yeah. Apparently, according to a little sign a little notice I've just read, that there were several different mines situated here. Obviously that must have been the main one. Right, I'm going to crack on and try and finish this walk. I didn't expect this at all. This is another surprise. I knew there was a mine here, but I didn't expect it to be quite like this. So I'm not going to fly my drone because there's a bit of a shop and there's loads of people about, and last thing they want is a drone buzzing about. So yeah, I'll put you away and I'll crack on, and on I go. Well, that's it. I've got about 1.5 miles left to walk into Monyash, and then I'm going to go to that pub. I think it's called the Bull's Head, and have a pint, I think. Well, if it's open. Anyway, that's it. So, be about 10 miles by the time I've done. I did plan, according to OSMaps, originally it was 8.5, but you know what it's like when you're walking about and exploring and that. It soon mounts up. But yeah, nice steady 10 mile. Lathkill Dale, I think I said it before, it speaks for itself. What a stunning, beautiful place. And I had most of it to myself most of this morning. Really quiet. And then you walk up at over Addon, then you're into like farmers' fields, but the views are stunning. It's up and down Dale a bit, but yeah, beautiful. And then you come across, I don't know if you can see it, to Magpie Mine. God, get your teeth in handy. and that's worth a visit. You can park up and walk in. It's a short walk up from the road. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you watched this far, it is very much appreciated. And I've had some really nice comments and kind comments on my last videos, which is much appreciated yet again. But yeah, if you haven't done already, please consider to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll do a few more videos in quick succession over May and June. I've got a bit more time, and I'm hoping the next couple of weeks to do my very first solo wild camp. I've done wild camps before with mates in various different locations up and down the country, but this will be my first. I've got a new tent, well, new to me anyway, so I'll be giving that an airing and using it in anger, so to speak. So yeah, please join me for that one, and thanks for watching. See you soon.